your enemies for you. But the question you should ask yourself is, what is Nnamdi Kanu fighting for? Self-determination. It came out several years ago that the Igbos are tired of being treated like slaves in the country. And he wants the former Biafran region to break away as a nation state. The constitution is very clear. You can agitate for self-determination. But we don't have the position of referendum in our constitution. He started peacefully. He was going from village to village. In fact, he didn't go from village to village. He was on a radio. His only weapon was a microphone. Guess what? When he was arrested the first time, what they found on him was a microphone, not a gun. They found with Mandela a pistol. Well, with Nnamdi Kanu, they found a microphone. In fact, when they were asked to present evidence, even in the ongoing case, the evidence presented is that microphone, his underwear, top and bottom, and some of his writings. No element of terrorism was established in court. Nobody has testified that they saw him buying guns or ordering guns or ordering. They brought to court different kinds of audio messages, which was his response to when police was killing his people. When I was at Sowore Reporters, I had in my possession a video which I published at that time. I don't know if Facebook has taken. As the Nigerian army went to where IPOB people were peacefully gathering and shot them dead live. 2014, I think. They killed them right there. This was captured on tape. It was provided by Amnesty International to me. So who committed the crimes? Is it the person who started peacefully or the government who said so? But like I started this with, this was the goal, you know. But the simplest question a lawyer asks when you go to court is evidence, right? Yes, sir. If somebody is brought before a court on terrorism charges, and we have not been able to prove it in 4 years, there's something wrong with that process. Meanwhile, Simon Ekpa was arrested maybe last year. He has been convicted within 6 months in Finland. He may not have been as guilty as it, but he has the process of appeal. The trial was speedy, open, and in my own view, fair. What happens to Nnamdi Kanu? You just keep defending, detaining him. Even when the Court of Appeal said that he's discharged and acquitted and wrote that he should be released forthwith, you refuse to honor that court order. And you are going into MBA groups to say, why is anybody fighting? You are taking extra legal steps to violate the right of a campaigner for self-determination. We are taking extra legal steps to force your hand to respect his rights. That is the reason for my protest. And who is in a better position to know a sham trial if it's not Sowore? I've been subjected to as many as 10 of those foolish trials. I have about 3 now pending. And they are going to end up in nothing. That's why since 1992, I don't write statements in police station. They sit me down, we are reading your rights to you, because I know we are not going to trial, for which my statement will be needed. And if I'm going to trial, my statement will not count if you have made up your mind that I'm guilty as charged. So tell your NBA friends that first and foremost, we are disappointed in them. They are not even represented in court to observe the trial. The same way they did to me in 2019. The NBA cannot. The American Bar Association sends representative to all my court trials. The Nigerian Bar Association is not in court, even as a friend of the court. You should be there standing up and say, my Lord, can we guide you? This is what the law says. The judge can say, shut up. But you are there. You go to your WhatsApp groups, and you know what they do? They then divide it into Yoruba. The people that are most vocal on Nnamdi Kanu, which riles me out, these Yoruba pseudo intellectuals. Sowore, he has committed. Will be sending me videos, and I tell them, I say, if you are tired of Nigeria, if Tinubu was tired of Nigeria 20 years ago and he granted an interview that Nigeria should disintegrate, why should you stop others who understand the same right? To be clear, I don't want Nigeria to break up. I'm a Pan-Africanist.
Anybody standing in trial or coming to try me is a terrorist. That's what their law says.
As simple as that.
Not me.
As simple as that.
Section 2, subsection 3F of Terrorism Prevention and Prohibition Act. That's what it says. Any court considered to try me is committing an act of terrorism.
Yes.
Very clear. You cannot violate a treaty that Nigeria entered into and then come to try that very person is not done anywhere in the world. So you must be aware of that. So that is why there is all these ridiculous delays. That is what Supreme Court said. I did not jump bail. My home was invaded. They came to kill me and I survived. They came to Kenya to kidnap me, brought me back to this country and seeking to try me, which the law says cannot happen. You cannot violate a treaty that Nigeria entered into and then hope to stand on that illegality to conduct a trial is not done anywhere in the world. And you have in my case.
Where's the lying news agency of Nigeria? Are they here? Those liars and deceivers, are they here? That distort the news. You don't know what law is. You don't know what justice is. Where's the news agency of Nigeria? What are they? You don't know that God is a God of justice. You don't know that? That God in heaven is a God of justice. You don't know that?